Hey guys, for this last week of school, I thought it would be fun to study some other cultures and to do some writing and reading combined to discover what other people's celebrations are around the world. So, this time, most everybody is celebrating the Christmas season, but not everybody is. People in different parts of the world, and even here in America, are celebrating their different religious celebrations or cultural celebrations. So I thought it would be fun to experience some other cultures. And let me get rid of this. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do for the week of, well, our last week before Christmas break. You are going to get a holidays around the world slideshow. And when I assign it to you, you're going to make your own. Well, it'll make you make your own copy, but you're going to personalize it to yourself. So at the bottom, this is the cover page, Holidays Around the World. And at the bottom, you are going to add your name here, belongs to. And basically, a few days this week, we are going to work to complete this slideshow. Now, what do I mean by that? You are going to choose two of the cultures, actually three cultures, to complete. The first option, so this will be slides 2 through 4, is Las Posadas, and you are going to read the text, and you're going to answer the questions down below where it says add text here. You have to, don't forget about these over here. I did not notice them until earlier, but it asks you the date that the holiday or dates that the holiday is celebrated and basically a definition of the holiday. Okay. Here you're just going to list important facts that you learned. If you want to bullet those, that would be great. And where is this holiday celebrated? So is it an Australian holiday? Is it a European holiday? Is it a Japanese holiday? We need to know what country or countries celebrate this holiday. And so this text is kind of small. So on the next page, it gives you the full size version. It tells you to read the story 2 times and mark important information. So you will go and use your highlighting tools. All right, so you will go and use your highlighting tools, or in this case, you can just use like an underline tool to create a line to highlight where you found your answers, okay? And you can, I wouldn't even mind if you used like a rectangle shape if you want, if you found one that's, as long as you make it where I can read through it. Let's say, where did I find the date? Well, it's December 16th. I see it right here. However, you have to make sure you either underline it or I'm going to make it transparent. Let me see if I remember how to do that. Format options. Size. Nope. Position. Nope. Text fitting. Nope. Drop shadow reflection. Transparency. Should be able to slide this to make it transparent, I believe. If not, okay, that didn't work. Let me see. Oh, we can use the highlight there. Okay, so let me get rid of that. I would recommend probably just using a line and highlight your important information like that. Okay, and you can change that line thickness to make it thicker so I can see it. That would be great. All right, so you use your tools to highlight, underline, and then you move on to the comparison. And this allows you to reflect to yourself what or how you celebrate holidays in comparison to Las Posadas or St. Lucia or Ramadan or Advent. There are all kinds of holidays in this slideshow, as you can see, and we're going to go through quickly all of them. But each one that you pick is 3 slides long, so I need you to remember that. So once you complete this first slide, that does not mean you are done. You need to move on to the next one and to the next one, okay? All right, so here's a little reflection. It says, what would it be like for you to celebrate Las Posadas? I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you go writing 2 sentences, you're not going to get a good grade on this, okay? It needs to be a reflective paragraph. A paragraph is 5 to 7 sentences, okay? You also need to bullet in your holiday versus details from Las Posadas, and at least one idea of how those 2 could possibly be the same. Okay, so let's go through the different topics here. So we have first is Las Posadas. You can choose that one if you wish. The second holiday that's represented is Hanukkah. Okay, so this is a Jewish holiday. It's spelled 2 ways. It looks like Chanukah. That's how my Jewish friends always write it, because that is the traditional writing of it. As it's gone through, though, people have changed the writing to an H, Hanukkah. So you could do those 3 slides. All right. And it's the same format on every single slide. You're comparing your holiday to their holiday. All right. The third choice is St. Lucia, and that has 3 slides. Okay. Your fourth holiday is Diwali. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. I can look it up. It's Diwali or Diwali. I believe that's an Indian holiday. That would be one I would pick because I would want to know more about it. And so that has 3 slides as always. Next is La Befana. All right, so you have, and if you notice, this gives a little clue about it. It looks like a witch type character. We have Santa Claus. They have a female that carries sweets on her back. All right, so there's 3 slides there. We have Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a very popular holiday around the world, and you can choose to do that one. It is 3 slides. Next is Christmas. A lot of us are very familiar with that. So there's 3 slides for that. Holidays around the world is another one's Ramadan. It's a Muslim holiday. Very important in the Muslim community. There's 3 slides on that. Advent, which a lot of people who celebrate Christmas also celebrate Advent. It's a Christian holiday. There's 3 slides for that. And Christmas in Australia, which is kind of cool and different. So there's 3 slides for that. Chinese New Year, which we hear a lot about, and that is their most important holiday of the year in China, is Chinese New Year's. They usually take off like a week or 2 from work for that holiday. So very important. That has 3 slides, and that is it. So your job today is to choose 2 countries to complete, 2 holidays, to complete. You don't have to go in order. You might choose to do, Kwanzaa today, and maybe you skip down and do Christmas in Australia today. So any 2. Remember that each holiday has 3 slides that have to be completed, okay? So by the end of today, you should have 6 slide pages completed, okay? So choose any